Hello everybody, welcome to Alicia's Creative Paradise. I'm Alecia and we are going to do the next part of the soft cover journal that I had been working on a while back. I'm finally ready for that after a lot of different things that I had to do, and I couldn't finish it yet, but now I'm ready, and so I wanted to share it with you. And like I promised, I would show you. I picked out the papers and I just need to sew them in. And so we're going to do that today. So I've prepared everything here that I'm going to show you. Okay, so this is the journal, if you remember the previous videos where we sewed this. I sewed it with you on the videos and the collage fabric cover. Okay, so I've got a whole box of the ephemera and different things that I'm considering putting in. Not everything will go in, but you know, I've just sewed some envelopes and just some cloth envelopes and things that I'm considering. So I got those. And then I've just made some book page ephemera, some envelopes, just different things that I can embellish. Got me some coffee dyed paper, scraps. I also had this look like a booklet that I had been working on putting together, so we might make something out of that. There's this one. Here's a pretty envelope. I use that see-through holographic, I don't know the name of this stuff, but it's kind of like tulle, except it's not tulle, it's see-through. It's a book page envelope. Another book page envelope. And I just put some lace at the bottom and can collage on top of that. And then, as you remember, if you remember, I had a video of my fold-over pockets with tabs, and I've created some with some real pretty digitals that I had, and I printed on both sides and I stitched around it. I don't know if you can see that. So it can go either way. And this is how it flips back and forth on the page. And here's another one. That's how this goes. And so SweetPeaCuriosities had come out with a new linen, her new linen kit, which is beautiful. And I love it because these linens that she somehow scanned in, collaged in, however she did it, it makes it look like it's real. When you print it on the paper, it looks real. So I really think those are pretty, and I'll be using them a lot. So I really like things that you can use them over and over and over again. So I had gone to the thrift store and found, it feels like, I'm not sure, like onion skin paper. And so I printed this on it, and it's a really nice paper. And I'm gonna say that it is onion skin, but I'm not real sure. Anyway, I like it. And I like to do these papers where you can just fold them and tuck them in inside like this. And it makes for a nice piece to go in the journal for decoration. And I also have my, so what, I make digitals. I've just told you before, I make digitals for things that I create. I create my own pieces so that I can use them over and over again. So I make tickets and tabs, and I'm always coming up with new ideas that I want to use. And so I've printed out some of my tabs on to this pretty paper. So here's the tickets printed out on pretty paper. Here's the other tickets. Tabs. And there's a trick to cutting these out. So if you do purchase this, you cut them out like this, and then you fold them right on the line as straight as possible. And then while you have it like this, you cut it out as it's folded, and that way you get a straight cut. Because some printers are different, and sometimes they'll print out a little bit different, but it's nothing that can't be trimmed properly. And then here's my triangle pockets that I have. And here's the tags. And I printed on both sides of this real pretty digital paper. And I've found a shop on Etsy called Weathered Texture. And this, I believe it's a lady. I'm not quite sure, but the work is beautiful. Lots of texture and lots of colors, which I like. And see, there's a little bird right there. I hope you can see that. So little surprises in there, and it's just real pretty. So I found that. I'm glad I did, because I really like it. Because look at this. You can see the little birds. And printed on the back. I hope my lighting's not whiting everything out. Let me see if I can change it up a little bit. It just seems so bright. Okay, so here's this one. That's real pretty. Here's these I'm going to put in there. Here's another one of the triangle pockets, the kit that I have in there. And let me see, I want to make sure and show you everything. I think I put it all in this box because I wanted to have everything together. And these are, here's the other fold over pocket with the tabs. Here's the linen. Here's the folds. Of course, it can go either way. You can print on both sides. And then here's the little cards that go inside. It's this one. It's so pretty. There's another triangle pocket I have prepared. Another pocket, can go either way. Real pretty. It's a unique pocket or tuck spot. This one. So these on the other kit that I have, usually these are together. When they come in the kit that I have, they're together like this. So you can fold them over the edge of a page and have a pocket on each side. But this time I cut them in half so I can have two of them and use them wherever I want. And then here's the others that I have not prepared yet. And then I got a set of postcards. I believe these are also from Weathered Texture. So I've sewed around them, and then I've taken coffee dyed paper and just kind of made some pockets on the back. So you can see this can just slip into a pocket, and I've printed on both sides. It's this one, and it goes like this. Okay, next I'm going to show you 2 more digitals that I'm working on that I'm going to be putting in my shop. And the first one, hold on, let me grab the digital sheet so I can show you that. Hold on. Okay, so I had to print it out real quick, but here it is. It's this here. And so if you want a different kind of tag, this is a flip tag. So how it turns out is like this. So I have made several different ones here. So how it goes is it looks like this. It flips open, and I included a little tab. You can punch a hole, put some jewels on there. You can print on both sides again and put something on the back. And it comes with a little mini envelope with an insert. And you can tuck it like this over the front, or you can open it up and tuck it in here in this tuck like that. So here I've just done some stenciling. So here's the little envelope, the tab, the flip, and here's the pocket. So that looks like that. And then here's this one on some different paper. I put a little mini paper clip on there. And there's the envelope. Looks like this. And then here's this one. Here's the envelope. Here's the inside. And I printed on all sides of this one. And so you can punch a hole up here, put lace on it, whatever you want. Here's the insert. And I think it's so pretty. Anyway, I just wanted something new and come up with this. Drew it out and printed it out, and I'll go ahead and put it in my shop in case anybody likes it. And so this is what it looks like. All these parts go together. This goes in the envelope, and you just score on the square here, and then you score here for your flip. And so this right here will go on top of this. This right here will go right here, and you'll flip it. You put this on top of it, and then flip it over. And then here's another little envelope where it looks like this. It's real small. So this is my little prototype. And so I've drawn it out, and it looks like this. There's that one. And then I've got an envelope coming. So I'll put all these together and put them in my shop as a kit. And then, let's see. And here's the one I was talking about where I cut it. So it looks like this on the printable, and I just cut it in the middle. So I have 2 pieces. And then these right here, I actually cut the top off. I didn't want it that tall. You can keep it that tall, and they're you know, they're versatile, so you can do whatever you want. And then here's another tuck spot and another tuck spot. And I think that's all I wanted to show you. Having fun with this loaded pocket, which the last time the video was a little bit fuzzy. So this is the loaded pocket again, and it's so pretty. Got this little vintage brooch there. So can't wait to finish that one up. And I'm also working on another journal. I'll just give you a sneak peek. And I'm getting all the stuff prepared for it. There's the inside. Such pretty fabric. So I'll be getting this started and finished. Anyway, now on to the journal. So I already have my my thread prepared, ready to go. Oh yeah, and just to show you, this is the one I chose for, you can see I printed that template on there. So I'll be doing a flip with this one, and I printed this on the back. So it's going to be pretty. Oh yeah, and here's this one too. And I put silver on there. I'll cut this out to hold some pages together. Real pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. There's that linen. It's on parchment paper. I also had this flower, and I thought if I cut this out, fussy cut it out, I'm going to use it for a side tuck. So I'm going to try that out and see how that works. This is all part of the ephemera for this, so I've got several different things here that I'm going to be using. Okay, so now I've already got my pages picked out and they're ready to go. And I've gotten this from Hobby Lobby. Hope you can see that. It's a real pretty lace trim. That's going to be my pocket here for the inside cover. So all I have to do now is go ahead and attach this. I'm going to go ahead and use Fabri-Tac because it works really well. So I'm going to do that real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my pocket attached, and now I want to go ahead and use my pokey tools, and I use more than one at once, to sew in this giant signature. There's quite a few pages here. So by the time we get done, this is going to be a pretty thick journal. So when I straighten it up here, make sure that it's even top and bottom. And I want to go ahead just make sure everything looks good. Make sure it looks straight. Okay, that looks good to me. So now I'm going to secure it with some more of these clips. Okay, there we go. Okay. Gotta work with it a little bit to make sure that it goes in the way you want it. Okay, so I'm going to hold it. With this fabric, it shifts around some, so it's kind of hard to keep it in the same place. So I'm going to use these clips I got at Dollar Tree. They're kind of heavy. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to eyeball it because that works out for me. And I'm just going to make sure that it's centered. It goes through the fabric as well. I'm going to go about 1 inch from the bottom. And so since I don't want to lose my hole that I put in, I'm going to go ahead and put this in. It's a tatting, this tatting thing here. I have 3 of those I usually use. So just to keep my place, I'm going to put that in. And then 1 inch from the top. Make sure it looks right. Okay, so now I'm ready for my needle. Make sure its string is not twisted. And I'm going to go ahead and pull out my middle pokey tool. And I'm not going to move the book so I can get it right in the hole and it'll go right through to the other side. Sometimes the string likes to get twisted up, so I like to make sure that it stays straight. I'm going to go ahead and tuck that behind one of these paper clips. Okay. I'm leaving room for any dangles that I want to put. Okay, now I want to follow this needle, this tatting needle, into the hole here, because I don't want to lose. Once you pull it out, the fabric kind of closes back together and it's hard to get it in. So I'm just going to put my needle above it and I'm going to start pulling it out slowly and go follow it right through. Straighten out my string. Make sure it's not twisted. Okay, there we go. Okay, so then I have this one to do. And I usually don't like to use this awl because it's so wide. It leaves a really big hole. And I don't really want the holes to be that big because it kind of looks tacky. But right now I can't find my other pokey tool, so I'm using it right now.